We're back following up on a story we first brought you on Friday. It's a look at the largest issues facing Santa Cruz County from the people elected to solve them. All 4 county mayors sat down to see what they can do about challenges from the COVID-19 pandemic to housing and homelessness and wildfires. KION's Josh Cristianto has that report for us.
Catastrophic wildfires marking the end of summer in Santa Cruz County last year. Destructive flames, enveloping smoke, and the remnants left behind. But before all that, a radical new method to tackle the threat of fire was unveiled: PG&E's public safety power shutoffs. PSPS events first started back in 2019. At best, they were chaotic.
This power grid is so outdated. It needs so many upgrades, and the amount of work that PG&E should have invested over the decades, it's a failure.
We're sort of in a learning pattern with them. I think we're getting better at expressing what we need. And I'd like to see the company do more around helping local businesses and residents who lose either food or whatever it is during those shutdowns, to make sure that there's some kind of reimbursable program.
Housing remains a regional issue in all cities, and the state is now threatening to crack down on municipalities who aren't meeting housing quotas. The pressure is felt most acutely in Capitola and Watsonville, where mayors say there's really nowhere else to build. Watsonville Mayor Jimmy Dutra says his town is so dense, the only place to build is upwards. 2 housing projects in the works will be 3 to 5 stories tall. There's also more low-income housing being proposed, but a culture of NIMBYism, or not in my backyard, can impede progress.
There have been council meetings where we've tried to build projects, and we have had hundreds of people to protest the building of a housing project.
In Capitola, the mayor says the city is mostly built out, but the saga of housing at the mall still continues. Part of the challenge, the complex is owned by 7 stakeholders and discussions are at a standstill. They say working together on this issue and others will be key going forward.
We are from a small community and a small county, and that collaboration is the only way we're going to be able to begin our recovery as we move out of this pandemic.
Another added challenge to cities because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the budget crisis. The economic impact has meant tax revenues for cities has gone way down. Governments have had to make cuts to staffing and programs. For Santa Cruz, the pandemic has sucked the life of big economic drivers like the boardwalk and beaches, which means less in transient occupancy taxes. They're now looking at structural budget cuts for the upcoming year.
It's going to be a little bit of a long haul to get up out of this and back into positive, or at least revenues that are sustainable and can take care of some of our PERS obligations and other things. So it's going to be a long recovery.
Cities in California now anticipate a combined total of nearly $7 billion in general revenue shortfalls in the next 2 fiscal years, and that number could keep going up. Reporting in Santa Cruz County, Josh Cristianto, KION News Channel 546.